What's up guys, Jason Wardrop here and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to walk through and show you how to generate a consistent 25 leads per week in your real estate business, which if you think about it, 25 leads a week, that's 100 leads per month. Okay, or if we break it down, what is that? 25 divided by 7, that's like 3 to 4 leads per day. So 3 to 4 leads a day isn't a crazy amount of leads, but it's something that you can go through and do to get started and something you can manage as you're growing your real estate business. Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking, as I was mentioning earlier, how to generate a consistent 25 leads per week. And the reason why I'm really hitting 25 leads per week, why that's the magic number, is because that gets you 100 leads per month and pretty consistently. If you guys have watched one of my webinars, one of my free trainings that I do, we talk about if you generate 100 leads within the first like 60 days, 30 to 60 days typically, you can generally have one new transaction go through. Okay, that doesn't mean like you're not gonna have more transactions, because obviously buying or selling a home is a pretty large purchase price, and so there's a lot of things that happen and something qualifying and stuff that you have to do with those leads. But typically, if you're doing like 3 to 4 leads a day, 100 leads a month, 25 leads a week, that can break down to generating one new deal every single month. Okay, which if you think about it, like on a new deal, you're making anywhere between $5,000 to $15,000. And to generate these 100 leads, you're going to be spending anywhere from $100 to even maybe $1,000 on the high end, but I'd say more in the $100 to $500 range of what we've seen with Facebook ads. So anyway, guys, let's jump onto the computer and so I can show you guys how to make this happen for your business. All right, so here we are on the whiteboard, because a few things I want to lay out for you guys before we dive into this is everything comes down to knowing what the CPL, or cost per lead, is to generate 3 to 4 leads per day. Okay, now if our lead cost is $5 per lead or $10 a lead, we just got to know that and put that in perspective when we're going to go through and generate 25 leads per week, right? So if we're generating 3 to 4 leads per day and a lead costs us, let's say $3, then we could be spending on average about $10 per day to generate 3 to 4 leads, right? Because $3, so we see, like, we'll do the math right here. So if we got a $3 CPL, my handwriting is terrible, times by 3 leads right there, that equals your $9 per day. Okay, now this is a big thing. This is really important because a lot of times I talk with people and they say, well, if I have $10 a day budget, like how many leads am I going to get? Well, really that depends on your cost per lead, right? And every demographic, geographic location is going to be a little bit different. So some areas I've seen leads as low as 37 cents per lead, and I've seen leads as much as like $12 to $15 per lead. So you just need to put that in perspective based on what type of lead generation campaign you're running, your geographic location, the price point of your home, a lot of these different factors, and be able to play that into what you're wanting to accomplish. Okay, now if you think about this though, still, let's say our cost per lead, let's say this was $20 right here. Okay, $20 CPL. But what we're gonna do is we're going to go through and let's say for every, because this is just typical numbers that we've seen, for every 100 leads that we generate, we're typically seeing within the first 30 to 60 days, one deal actually go through and close. So if you times that by 100 leads, okay, so we've got $20 times 100 leads, which this is super high. Like if you're going on Facebook and stuff like that, that is a super high cost per lead. That equals how much? Okay, that is $2,000. Right? Which some of you guys might be thinking like, man, that $2,000, like I don't have that type of money to go spend $2,000. But if you're closing just one deal, okay, how much are you making off of that one closed transaction? Okay, that's a real question you got to think about. And it doesn't matter if you're like on the buyer side or the seller side or what you're really doing. How much do you make off of one deal? Okay, now typically most agents that I've worked with make anywhere between $5,000, okay, 5 to, and I'm sorry guys, I got to get a better little drawing pad because my handwriting on this is terrible. Okay, $5,000 to $15,000 per closed transaction. Okay, now if you look at this,
you spent $2,000 and you're making $5,000 to $15,000, you can see how profitable. You can see the ROI on that, right? Like if you're making 15 grand, you spent 2 grand, you know, that's like a 7x ROI right there. That's like a 7.5 times ROI. Which the cool thing is, on Facebook, we can actually get leads for much cheaper than $20 cost per lead. We can see them down at even like 10 or even 5, and I've seen them as low as 37 cents, as I was talking about. And depending on what type of campaign you're running, they have kind of like different averages. But like if you have a listing, those are one of the hottest campaigns that I've seen, and I consistently see leads generated with that campaign for $1 to $3 per lead. Okay, now this is all cool, and you might be thinking, great, Jason, I understand the numbers now, but this is really some important stuff that you guys need to understand, because I get agents all the time saying like, Jason, how many leads can I generate with 10 bucks a day? Okay, and it really comes down to what your cost per lead is. Okay, so now that we know the math, we've got all this stuff, this is all good and great. We can come over here and we're going to take a look at some of these campaigns of how to go through and generate these different leads. So if we're going for 3 to 4 leads per day, our cost per lead is $5 per lead. We're going to need to spend $15 to $20 per day to generate the 3 to 4 leads, right? Okay, so right here, this is a seller leads campaign. So I'm just going to give you guys a few of these. You guys can go check out our Real Estate Agent Facebook demo page. We've got all of our campaigns kind of listed out here that you guys can kind of run through, see the copy, see the landing page, see all that stuff. So we've got, you know, call out your city or county homeowners, right? Because we want to call the people out so they know that we're talking to them. So like, you know, hey, Miami homeowners, Boston homeowners, do you want to increase the value of your home, right? That's a good question. That's good, something to get them starting to think, hey, get my tips here, tips to increase the value of your home. So they can click right here. This goes out to a landing page that we have created. So seven simple tips, sorry guys, to raise the value of your home before selling. Okay, we'll also send you a step-by-step plan to getting started, get the tips. They put in their email, or you can ask for name, phone, email, whatever type of contact info you want. Okay, so then you kind of continue down here. I've compiled a free report of the 7 simple tips or hacks or whatever you want to use. Get my tips here to kind of listen again. Thanks, your name. So thanks, Jason, right? Okay, so that's the seller leads. So like if you guys want to focus 100% on seller leads, this is the campaign to go through and use to be able to go through and generate seller leads for your business. And just know, you know, if the cost per lead is 10 bucks, 5 bucks, 15 bucks, just go through and make sure you are spending the right amount of money per day to be able to go through and generate your 3 to 4 leads per day to get your 100 leads per month, 25 leads per week, whatever you're shooting for. Okay, now if we scroll down here, this is for buyer leads. Okay, this is basically saying attention is, the cool thing is you look at these, very similar structure. Okay, we're calling out our demographic, so so-and-so homeowners, or attention Dallas, attention Phoenix, or attention wherever you want to go. Do you know anyone looking to buy a home? Okay, and another way you could even improve this is say, are you or anyone you know looking to buy a home? Because then it's like calling them out directly, or hey, anyone else you know. Follow here. Okay, then it says we have compiled a free report of homes for sale under 300,000, or you can say 500,000 or $1 million, or whatever the price point that you're really looking for that you like to target, or you know, so whatever range you're looking for. So some of these homes may even qualify for special financing programs. Now obviously that kind of depends on your area and the different rules and requirements for all that stuff. So follow here, thanks. And this is basically, once again, a landing page, be able to grab their contact info. So welcome to the your city homes of under $300,000 list. Anyway, you get my list, name, email, phone. Okay, so let's go through. We'll hit another one. This is another seller leads, I believe. Okay, so it's basically calling out. This is a lot longer, a lot more copy in here. Okay, which a lot of times I see the shorter copy actually perform better. But some people, you know, it's good to split tests. It's good to see like what the cost per lead is on both of these. And so this is like, hey, we just sold this home, and be able to go through and get people once again to our landing page to be able to go through and generate the lead. Okay. All right. So now coming down here, let's see. We've got this one's for an open house. If you're running an open house, and obviously that's tough to generate a consistent 25 leads per week, because you're not always going to be doing an open house every single week. But some of those other ones are campaigns that you can leave up for weeks or even months at a time. Because if you think about it, if you're spending 10 bucks per day, okay, 10 bucks per day, let's say it's going to reach 500 people, and your city has 50,000 or even 100,000 people in it, it's going to take some time for that ad to even go through and show to every single person in your city. Okay, and what we've seen with advertising is it typically takes someone 6 to 8 times to see you, your business, your ad, your whatever before they go through opt-in and take action. Okay, so we want to be running that. If it's converting well, if we've got a good cost per lead, then we want to run it. Obviously, if it's a terrible cost per lead and you're just throwing money away, then you want to cancel it and try something new. Okay, so we've got the open house here, another just sold. So anyway, guys, you can kind of check out. This is a for a listing right here. So you can kind of check out the different campaigns that we've got here laid out step by step. You can see the ad, you can see the landing page, you can opt in. I'm not sure if we've got the follow-up all set on these demo campaigns, but you can kind of take a look of what's going on so you can start implementing into your business. All right. So anyway, guys, this is the best way I would say to go through and generate a consistent 3 to 4 leads per day. Is get one of these campaigns running, focus on one campaign, get it converting and so you know the cost per lead, that CPL, and whether it's $5, $10, $15, and then as you know that and you've got a good converting campaign that's getting you new leads every single day, what you could do is go create a new campaign for an open house or a new listing, or if you want buyers and sellers or whatever you want to do, so you can go through and keep growing your business. Okay. So anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made sense of the cost per lead and how we lay this out and structure it all so you can start generating a consistent 25 leads per week. If you want more tips and tricks and cool lead generation sales techniques, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Go down, hit subscribe, also hit the bell, the little notification if you want to be notified every single time we watch the new video, which is daily at 8 a.m. so you can have new content that you can use to help you grow your real estate business. With that said, guys, thanks so much for watching today, and we will talk to you later.